yesterday. That's great. She would be stuck in the next runner quickly, so that she was sent to get to the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then there's
like 5 seconds after they have it.
Yeah, because that way with the slow build up and the beginning of the song, there's an intro, it hits it.
Yes.
Right.
Perfect. Turn it up.
When John Cena comes on, you just, I'll go nuts. I'll be jumping all out.
I don't know. I left $3. I'm not in charge of it.
Good morning, ninjas. It is 9 o'clock in the AM hour on Sunday, which means it is time for the team division to tackle this Action Athletics National Ninja League qualifying course. So, let me get all the ninjas that are in the action room ready to rock out here on the black mats. Come on out on the main floor. Let's get that music going down a little bit. Let's get Coach Joe out here.
I'm ready.
We're gonna get ourselves ready. Fire this thing up. Now, see on the mat, guys.
Like, all right, we're going.
That was my guess, yeah.
See some familiar faces, see some out of town faces. Awesome. Music down a little bit, please. All right. So, guys, welcome. Here's how this is going to work this morning. First of all, I see a lot of blue wristbands. Everybody hold up again. Let's see the blue wristbands. Cool. If you do not have a blue wristband,
Go and get one. That is your ticket to play on the course today. You've all registered up front. Hopefully you've all filled out the information that was on the website, picked your run song, give me a little bit of something to say about you to make this a more personal experience for you on the course. We will be live streaming this entire event all day today, especially later tonight when we get the pros running via our YouTube page and the National Ninja League YouTube page, Facebook page. It's all over the internet. We're going to try to break the internet today with so much ninja action. If any parents have any issue with their child being broadcast all over the internet, their name and likeness will be used on the live stream. Just let us know. We're prepared to deal with that as well. Otherwise, clue in your friends and family, relatives, grandma and grandpa sitting at home. Give them the link, and they can pull it right up. I watched it on my TV last night. I got a big 55-inch TV, and it looked beautiful. So they can sit in their recliner, their easy chair, cue it right up, and cheer on their young ninjas. Now, your job today, guys, is to give everything you have to this course. I'm going to get you guys psyched up a little bit here before Coach takes you through the course. The way we set this course up is that it will reward courage and bravery. If you are the type of person that is going to charge an obstacle and head out here and trusts your abilities, you're going to do very well. If you're the type of person that takes a more cautious approach, wants to make sure you complete those obstacles, guess what? You're probably still going to complete them. But your time might not be up near the top 10. That's fine. If you're here to check off obstacles, that's great. So we've set it up to be very fair across the board. It's going to test a large majority of your skill set. It's going to test your cardio. It's going to test your upper body. It's going to test your balance, your agility. It's going to test every aspect of your ninja skill. And the person who comes out on top may not be the best ninja overall, might just be the best ninja today. But no matter what happens, I want you guys to all leave here feeling proud that you came out and competed today, because that's the most important thing. All right? Without further ado, I'm going to pass this off to the man who will be running the course today, our head course judge, Coach Joe. He's got a couple of things to tell you about the National Ninja League, and then he'll walk you through the course.
Ninjas, welcome to Action Athletics National Ninja League Qualifier. Today you will attempt to complete a series of obstacles to make it the furthest, the fastest. Each obstacle has a starting point and a finishing point, in which when you reach it, you will hear a ding, and you will be awarded that as your completed obstacle. There are 12 obstacles on this course that will test your balance, agility, upper body strength. You have 2 minutes and 45 seconds to complete this course. In the event that you fail an obstacle, you will be allowed to attempt the obstacles after it, as long as you have time still left on your time limit. Your score will be recorded from your last completed obstacle. If you are still on the course without having failed an obstacle, when your time runs out, your score will be tallied from your last completed obstacle. The top 3 men and the top 3 women who make it the furthest, the fastest will be awarded prizes, and they will qualify for the National Ninja League Finals at the end of February. If a person has already qualified, the qualifier spot will move on. So say if the top 3 athletes have already qualified for the national finals, the 4th, 5th, and 6th athletes will then qualify for the national finals. We'll explain that better when Coach Nate does the awards. I'm going to be the head official. I will be calling the clears and the fails, along with Coach Angel Nino and Coach Connor Claffey will be helping me out with that. Ninjas and parents, they are allowed to have 1 coach on the floor with the athletes. If your athlete doesn't have a coach and the parent would like to be the coach, they may. Also, if you would like to have one of our guest coaches help us out, we have Dave Vergara here. Dave, wave your hand. Coach April, Coach Mike, Coach Jordan is somewhere here. Yeah, there you are, big guy. Yeah, throwing you right under the bus. Coach Lucas is going to be here in a minute. One of those guys, I'm sure, will be happy to help you out with that as well. All right, ninjas, without further ado, up on your feet. We're going to talk about the course. All right, ninja athletes. Our course is going to start on the vault box down the end. You will be standing up on the vault box. The course will start with a series of beeps and boops, 3 boops and a beep. Boop, 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 beep. It will go through the loudspeaker. I will not be saying it because that sounds horrible. When you hear that last tone, that is your go tone. The lights will go white and you know it's right to run. Our first obstacle is going to be consequence grow. We're going to go from that vault box up and over this vault box. The obstacle is complete when you are standing on the floor where Coach Connor is. Pete, give us a demonstration. Clear. When you clear the obstacle, it's going to go ding, and that means you have completed the obstacle. You may use as many or as few of the steps as you'd like. We can use any part of the steps, the sides or the top, but you may not use this gray box I'm standing on or the red platform that that step is standing on. Any questions on consequence row? Don't make me call you out, all right? You are going to be standing on the box. Any other questions on consequence row? Angel, attack one of those and try to knock it over. Angel's 160 pounds. You have to really hit it to make them tip. They're not going anywhere. Any other questions on consequence row? No other questions on the first obstacle. We're on to obstacle number 2. Obstacle number 2 is going to be the drive-in. You are going to start on the gray box Coach Pete is standing on. You are going to use as many or as few of the rolling logs as you'd like to land on the orange mat. Ninjas, you may use the wall, but you cannot be on the floor or use your feet on the wall. Only your hands. All right? Also, we are not going to use the stanchions in between the barrels. All right? If it's incidental, I'm not going to call it, but if you are obviously striding across those, I will say, get off. If you do it again, I'll probably foul you for it. All right? Don't make me call you out on this obstacle. Pete, show us what it looks like. Here's another demonstration. This is also legal. Like Coach Nate said at the beginning. Ninjas, like Coach Nate said at the beginning, you will be awarded for bravery and you will be awarded for going fast. This is a tight time limit, so plan your attack accordingly. Any questions on the drive-in? Yes. Land on the orange mat. Any other questions on the drive-in? Moving on to the third obstacle. Our third obstacle. After you land on the orange mat, you are then going to proceed to the blue hockey puck looking mat. You are going to use the 3 hanging objects. You must use all 3. You are going to swing from the J hook to the first ring, to the second ring, on or beyond the black vault box looking mat. Pete, show us how it's done. You can only use the metal rings. You cannot use the blue straps above it or the truss above that. I'm going to answer the first question. If you skim the ground, it's not going to be a foul, but do not make it weight bearing. Here's the best piece of advice I can give you, the same advice they give the athletes on American Ninja Warrior. Don't make me have to make the call. It's probably not going to go in your favor. Any questions on heavy metal? No? Weird. All right, on to the next obstacle. The next obstacle we're calling the Rancor. After you complete heavy metal, you can proceed anywhere from that vault box or beyond that vault box. You are going to run, tack, up to the top of the black box, which we call the escalator. Proceed down the rest of the black boxes to where Coach Connor is standing, and then you are then going to leap and cat grab onto the blue jug hold on the silver wall. You may use your feet on the wall. You may use that blue hold where Connor's feet are now. There's a blue jug hold. You can look at it as you go by. Ninjas, back up a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. Coach Pete, show us how it's done. And clear. When you catch that, you're going to hear me say clear. You're going to hear Coach Angel say clear. You're going to hear the timing system go ding. Move on. Any questions on the Rancor? All right, ninjas. In the warp wall room, we are going to do the obstacle called the warped drive. After you finish the Rancor, you'll hear the ding, move on. On your way through, grab the rope, or get up onto the black box, then grab the rope. I don't care, you're the one with the time limit. You are going to then use the rope and try to use all 4 walls, 1, 2, 3, and 4, to climb up. And all you have to do is touch the white PVC pipe up here. Can everybody see that? All right. Now again, try to use all 4 walls. All right. If you skim and you almost barely touch one or kind of miss one, we're not going to call you out for it. But just like they do on the show, don't make me have to make the call. It's probably not going to go in your favor. Carlos, back up. It's going to look a little something like this, ninjas. The black floor is off. The black floor is our water. You hit the black floor, you failed this obstacle. All right? Once you touch the white pipe, safely dismount and proceed. All right? You don't have to show control up there. Just touch it and go. You can use the black box. You can use the black floor. Just go. Question? If you miss on the way by, all right, and you end up here, you have to proceed counterclockwise, back that way. You can't just climb up, all right? This obstacle always moves counterclockwise, so if you end up stuck, you can proceed on to the next wall in a counterclockwise fashion. Coach Connor and I will be here telling you which way to go. You have to land on the gray wall, touch the white pipe. After that, you may proceed to the next obstacle any way you see fit. If you drop the rope, we had 110 competitors yesterday. 1 person dropped the rope. If you drop the rope, you can get it back. If you drop the rope, figure it out. Coach, you have to use the rope to proceed from wall to wall. Thank you for that question. You have to try to use all 4 walls. Any other questions on the warp drive? Moving on. Our next obstacle is going to be the jumping spider. After you complete the warp drive, you are going to come down the alley that you are now standing in. You are going to use this trampoline to jump into that jumping spider. Can everybody see and hear me? Yep. Awesome. Catch the jumping spider with your hands and your feet. You are then going to climb through to the top. Here's the deal on the jumping spider. You cannot use the top of the walls to help you. And at the end, there's a black bar with blue tape. I think most of you guys can see that. All right, as we get done with this rules, let's walk through here and just take a peek up. You cannot use that black bar with the blue tape. You're going to go through the jumping spider, no top, no black bar. This obstacle is complete when you touch the gray-silver pipe slider bar. So this is one obstacle. Through, trampoline, spider, touch that gray bar, ding, you've cleared the jumping spider. Peter, show us how it's done. Ding. Pete, hang out for a second. Any questions on the jumping spider? Any questions on the jumping spider? No? Pretty straightforward. Groovy. All right, our next obstacle is the pipe slider. Why don't you guys head out to the main floor? Pipe time! Our next obstacle is going to be the pipe slider. Again, The jumping spider is complete once you touch that gray silver bar. Pete, show me that black bar behind you real quick. That is off. That's a foul. You have disqualified yourself. All right? So go through the jumping spider, touch the silver bar, use the silver bar. Pete, you guys see that lip? It goes from the blue wood to the white PVC. You may disengage it and push it out before you disengage your legs. Does everybody understand that? We are then going to use the pipe slider to travel down to the black bar at the end. You must use the black bar. Pete, go. You must use the black bar to dismount past the yellow tape on the ground. Ding! The pipe slider is complete. Aiden. Yes, once you touch that silver pipe, you can go back to the wall. But again, you're on a time limit. Any other questions on the pipe slider? You do not have to use both hands on that black bar, but you must use that black bar to dismount. That's a safety thing. Any other questions on the pipe slider? Our next obstacle is going to be the juicer. You may use as much run-up as you need. You are going to run up the blue ramp, onto the black barrels, up and over to the black box on the other side. You may not use that red mat. In fact, you wouldn't want to anyways. It's not going to help you. All right? We're not going to use the yellow sides or the wooden box that is holding up the barrels, only the black barrels themselves. If your hands touch the top of the barrels and the top part of the yellow, you're good, but if you wrap around here, not good. Does everybody see that and understand that? All right? This, good, good, bad. All right? It's going to look a little something like this. Any questions on the juicer? Great question. If you get to this point of the course and you haven't failed an obstacle yet, your time is still ticking down. You're still alive. You can take as many runs as it takes to get up and over this thing. If you have failed an obstacle before this, we're going to give you 3 attempts so we can get you onto the trapeze and you can try some of the obstacles on the back half of the course. Colby. The red box is out of bounds. Yes. So, Pete, Angel, show us what it looks like when we miss. Pete's up there. He's slow. If we miss, you can slide down. If you hit the red, you can still go and reset. You just can't use it on the way up. Any other questions on the juicer? No more questions on the juicer. All right. Our next obstacle is going to be called the squeeze. It is a trapeze swing. From the black box, you are going to use that gray-silver trapeze bar to swing out and dismount past the black stripe. You can use any part of the padded surface of that box. You may reset on that box. You can take as many or as few swings as you'd like. You may not use the black straps holding it to the black box, or the yellow straps above that, or the truss above that. You may not try to jump from the black box past the black stripe. You must use the trapeze bar to get past that black stripe. Peter, show us how it's done. Clear. Ding. Any other questions? Shh. No, that's not safe. My job is to keep you safe. No. You can use any part of the padded surface of the box. Don't go from the barrel to the trapeze. You're only going to get hurt. Yes. If that's where you push off from, that's fine. Just don't leave from the barrel. Good question, Colby. Any other questions on the trapeze swing? All right. From where Coach Pete is standing now, you are then going to travel over to the salmon ladder. The bar is going to start on the rung it is on, the second one up. You are going to go up 3 rungs, and it is marked by the yellow tape that's up there. Yellow, right, Pete? Dismount to the black mat. Ding! The salmon ladder is complete. Ninjas, you must start the salmon ladder with your feet off the ground. If you miss, can you show me? You know what I'm going to say. If you miss and you're still hanging from the bar but your feet tap, but not bear weight, you're still good. If your feet touch and bear weight, you're going to be disqualified. Good, 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 not good. All right? Any questions on the salmon ladder? It's the same weight as every other salmon ladder. It's not heavy. You don't disqualify yourself. 12 inches. Any other questions on the salmon ladder? To answer your question, if you were standing and you grab the bar, you put it back on before you engage it. All right, the weight of the salmon ladder bar has nothing to do with how hard it is. All right, our next obstacle is going to be the circuit board. You are going to use the blue and the yellow cannonball, and only the blue and the yellow cannonball, not the metal or the carabiner or the strap above it. To get over to the circuit board, you are then going to take the two blue handles of the circuit board. One of them must be in one of the two holes beyond the blue stripe. Then use the rope to travel down to the lowest rung of the devil's ladder. Dismount on or beyond the red mat. It's going to look a little something like this. He may then dismount. Rope, lower step, on or beyond the red platform. So when you get to the bottom of the devil step, great question, you may reach under and use the backside to help pull you through. You can. Any other questions on that? You must grab the rope from the one past the blue stripe. That's more of a safety thing than anything else. Good question. Thank you. Evan. Yes, you do have to use the double step to dismount. Again, safety. Coach, do the bars on the handles spin? No. Any other questions on the circuit board? No? Our last and final obstacle is called hurry up. You're running out of time. You're going to dismount from the red mat. You're going to come around. You are going to engage the vault box. You are going to push, 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 push. Hit that, climb on top, and hit the buzzer. Bang. Ninjas, notice the vault box and this blue stripe on the ground. That can be your guiding line. If you hit that yellow wall, that's on you. You then have to back it up and then push it forward again. Does everybody understand that about the vault box push? Okay, ninjas, you are going to be allowed chalk. All right? Please just keep the mess to a minimum in the other room. Any other final questions on the course? Coach.
All right. Question, Evan? Joe?
Yeah.
One more time, Evan?
Evan, just stand underneath it real quick. Jump up beside that bar. No.
Okay, so really quick. What we're going to do today, the first 5 competitors are going to be sitting right in front of the doorway. You guys are going to make sure that you can see. We're going to make sure that we give plenty of room for the start, but you guys are going to be in charge of making sure that you are there when it's your run time. The TV in the action room has the run order on it. The TV outside of the action room has the run order as well. Noah Bittner is going to be looking for you guys. Oh, Renata. Renata's going to be calling you guys. Oh, sorry, Noah. Okay. So Renata's going to be looking for you guys. Make sure that she knows that you're there. The action room, just so you guys know, is going to be used for warm-up today. This is not open gym. This is not, let's see how we can fly from one thing to another. This is for warm-up today, so stay safe in there so nobody gets hurt before we run. Parents, when your child is up to run, you're going to come out onto the floor. And the best thing to do is to stick near the camera, because those are going to be the good camera angles, and then just to make sure that these kids don't run you over while they're out there. Okay, so if you need one of us, just let us know. You guys can come right onto the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the first 10 competitors that will be taking on this course today. As Jess said, you can find the information on the NinjaWorks provided leaderboards in the action room. Competitor number 1, Justin Farinango. If I mispronounce your name, I apologize. How do you pronounce your last name? Farinango? You got it. Number 2 is Trent Morris, Carlos Salbat, Claudia Clark, Spencer Fielding, Noah Bittner, Cody Hazan, Sam Gordon, Tyler Chasen, Annalise Grady, and Xander Markikis. Remember, every time I get it. All right. So those are our first 10 competitors. Make your way over to the action room. We are going to get this thing started here in just a minute. Before we do that is looking for competitor. Aiden Donovan. Is Aiden Donovan here? He's here? Okay, cool. All right, so parents, you guys have the most important job in the gym right now, which is to bring this energy level up. These kids are running first thing in the morning. Thank you, thank you. It is Sunday morning. It is never easy to go first, and it is a ton of pressure that we put on these kids, but it makes it a lot easier when you know you have the support of the crowd behind you. So when you hear that music kick in, hang on, for the national anthem, let's all get welled up with pride in our country. Let me ask all the ninjas in the action room to come down off the obstacles, remove your hats if you are wearing them, like my cameraman is. We're going to do the national anthem as is the requirement of the National Ninja League and customary in formal sport. Introducing first, our first competitor of the day, Justin Farinango, ready to tackle this course. Our coaches are psyched up. I'm psyched up.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to the National Ninja League 2018 competition at Action Athletics. We just had the Star Spangled Banner, and we're ready to kick this off. Our first competitor, Justin Farinango, now on the starting block. Just went through rules and everything, about to kick this off. I am Justin Conway, New York Ninja and Ninja Sport dude, here to kind of talk you through the events for today. I'm pumped. Yesterday was awesome. We were here all day. Here he goes. Justin, ready to hit the course. So like a snaky sort of a configuration, which I love. I like to think I debuted this and was the first to do this at New York Ninja. I don't know that I was or not, but I love it. I love the snake. Cool. So he's taking a cautious approach here. Oh no, the outside of the barrels. He's out. But they're going to continue to let him run. Fun run from here. Get competitors, give competitors the opportunity to feel the rest of the course and have some fun out there. And yeah, that barrel configuration, it's pretty tricky, but you can use your hands on the wall. He just let his feet slip to the outside of the barrel. But he made it was no problem for him going through the third obstacle there, the rings, and now the fourth, the jump to that rock climbing hold, no problem. This is an awesome obstacle. If you were watching yesterday, you know it. It is the warp drive. Oh, a little caught up. I feel like he could have had it. He just didn't commit. Now he needs to turn himself. He's going to have to readjust, and he's not going to get it. All right, moving on. Right into the spider jump. Ooh. Oh, he's fighting. Oh, man, I thought he had it. I don't know what happened there. I thought he had it. It looked good, but wasn't able to cling. Ooh, a little low in the approach, a little also definitely looking gassed. For this obstacle, you need some energy. There we go. Nice. That's one of the obstacles, like the warped wall, where you need a little bit of gas, you need a little bit of breath, some air in your lungs to get up it. So you need either to take a deep breath or you need to just have some good endurance when you get there. He's off on the salmon ladder. And now he has the 3-ball row. Those two balls to get to the circuit board. Really nice design. This is a brand new obstacle for Action Athletics. They just made this and are debuting it here for the NNL competition. There's a lot of new obstacles here, actually. A lot of new improvements to the gym that they've made specifically for this NNL course. And it's beautiful. It's a great course. And here comes the bump. And now he's just going to hit the buzzer. Bam. Beautiful. High five from Joe Dubuque. Cool. It's good to see a competitor push to the end. All right. Next up, this is Trent Morris. Trent Morris now on the starting block. He competed in the NNL Texas Nationals at age 13 last year. And his shirt says, "Be a stronger human." I like it. He's got chalk all over. He obviously chalked up before this. He's ready to go. These are pretty far apart. You can see from this angle, this camera angle, you really need to jump. You could see Trent decided to go with a 2-footed like frog jump technique, like a plyo, as opposed to a single step. I think that's probably because of the distance, you know, it's just such a far span. Looking strong here. Oh, and so now I see his shirt is a Vitality shirt. This is a Vitality competitor. You can see Jordan Thurston in the back. Jordan is the owner of Vitality Fitness in Massachusetts, fairly close to here. It's great to see all these teams come out and representing and showing how strong they've gotten from training at local ninja gyms. Look at this dude. He's tearing it up. This is definitely the run of the day so far. Beautiful. So it's great a competitor like this is showing how the course works and what time you might have to beat. Oh, he's getting a little hung up here. So this is a slider, and it's tough to see from TV, but that is going uphill. It's an inclined slider. Nice, no problem with the tanks, the juicer. Also no problem with the lache, but he was conservative and didn't dismount at first, which was probably smart. That line's pretty far. You do need to get a really good lache. They made this pretty, so as opposed to yesterday, the kids' competition, this setup is, you know, the distances are further. That lache specifically is further. Nice. 1 salmon. 2 salmon. Nice. Looking up. 3 salmons. Sweet. Now he's got to dismount. Beautiful. Nate saying there must be something in the water in Fall River to make strong ninjas. Oh man, a misgrab on the second beast ball. But he's moving on to the last obstacle, the box push. Click and up. Bam. Nice. Still a very solid run from Trent. Well done. Obviously, some beasts coming out of Vitality Fitness. I was up there, it must have been like a year and a half ago now. It was a while ago, but I was up there to train for a bracketed competition. It was actually one of the most fun competitions that I've ever been to. Shout out to Jordan. He created this competition where, you know, you basically had to fail twice in a row with the bracket format. But as long as you didn't, you moved on. And I made it pretty far, which is fun because I got to run the course so many times. I think I got like 10 attempts at the course or something. All different courses. It was a lot of fun. All right, so now Carl's Sabbat making his way across. Big jump right there. Yeah, you can see the distance between that lower block and the higher block, those 2 steps. That's a big jump. He's very cautious here. Oh, man. Oh, and he's out. Wow. All right, got a flag on the second one. Yeah, I was worried about that approach. Some people like to do it, but I think the vast majority of people like to have either a duck walk or like a karaoke type of step. Carlos was going for his feet in line with the top of the tanks, which limits how much you can control the left-right. All right, you're walking basically just like stepping forward in a straight line. Then you're inclined to kind of roll off kind of quick. And he's wearing a Ninja Squad shirt. You can see the Ninja Squad coach there running along with him. Ninja Squad is the team from one of the teams. So there are 2 Ninja Squads. One of them is from New Era, and the other one is from Warrior Academy. Both, you know, the Drew Dreschel gyms in Connecticut. Here comes the jump. Nice. And in order to get on the Warrior squad, out on the spider jump, you need to be selected. So he was chosen for his strength and skills to be a part of that team. But interesting, and we talked about this yesterday. Sorry if you were tuning in, but for those who weren't there, interesting fact about how that works. The Warrior Academy is new. So although he may have been selected to be on this team, it doesn't mean that he's been training for that long, because that facility is brand new. And you could tell, you know, this is not a veteran competitor. He's definitely got skills, but, oh, man, not able to figure out the tanks, the juicer. And typically, you'll see a veteran competitor, they'll give an attempt at an obstacle and kind of figure it out or gear up and get through it on a second try if they get one. And that's the sort of thing you learn from training, you know, just consistent training. And it's great because so many gyms now have ninja programs that you can get consistent training. So it's amazing to see the sport evolve. Here he goes onto the salmon ladder. Oh, he's taking his time here. He's really gotta, he's not gonna, I don't think he's gonna have the gas, yeah. Oh, but he's hanging in. Hanging in. Oh, come on. Carlos, fight. Let's go. Ooh, no. He went a half down. Would have been interesting to see if he caught that and was able to resume. But it looked like he just didn't have the gas going into that. And he's out of time. But he fought through it. Got to appreciate that. Good run from Claudia. From Carlos. Next up is Claudia Clark. And this is her first year competing in the NNL. But it's her 4th competition, so she's getting around. And this is Joe Dubuque having some fun on the course. She's placed 2nd twice. Claudia Clark, just kicking off her NNL career and doing really well. She's placed second twice already. She's also a member of the Ninja Squad. You can see the patch there on her shirt, or the logo at least on the shirt. And making these jumps look pretty easy. Definitely conservative, but definitely smooth too. All right, using the wall. I think that's a pretty good approach as long as you don't push too hard, of course. And yeah, it's paying off. Definitely not great for time, but hey, if you can get through it and finish the rest of the course, it's not that bad. Right into the next ring. Good approach there. This is a fairly big span. Nice! Grabbed it, no problem. That static technique. Good little lache pop sort of technique to hop off. Oh, she's got to go around this way. There we go. She's following Dubuque. Carl Vantuzzo is in the studio. What's up, man? Want to say hi to the nation?
What's up, Ninja Warrior Nation?
Come on.
The National Ninja League is in the house here at Action Athletics, and I love it.
The owner of the Warrior Factory in Rochester, New York, Carl Vantuzzo, popping into the studio. Good to see you, man.
You too, Justin. I feel like I haven't seen you in like 3.5 days.
Hell yeah, man. It's been brutal over these past couple of days.
That was a lot of fun, though.
Missing you, dude. Yeah, so we had the opportunity to do the Harry Connick Jr. show this week.
Heck yeah.
Sweet. Dude, you did such an amazing job.
Dude,
So.
you set that whole thing up, and I am very grateful for you thinking about
Yeah,
it.
so basically I was, and part of Ninja Sport and myself, we were offered the opportunity to do the Harry Connick show and set up an obstacle course for Jesse Graff and Harry to run through. By the way, Claudia putting together an amazing run here. Right up the juicer. Oh no, I don't know if she's gonna get it. Whoa! She made it work! I haven't seen any athletes this weekend get to that point and be stagnant and then pull it through. That was really good.
Right there.
So yeah, we did the Harry Connick show. We set up an obstacle course. As soon as I was given this opportunity, I started thinking, what kind of obstacles do I want? What do I want to see on this course? And Carl was my first call, and I said, dude, you got some great stuff at the Warrior Factory. Do you want to collaborate? And he brought in some amazing stuff. I won't spoil it, but tune in to the Harry Connick Jr. show on February 2nd at 2 p.m., and you'll see the course that me and Carl put together for Harry Connick and Jesse Graff to run through. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I appreciate, like I said, appreciate you thinking about me, especially first. I thought maybe I was your third or fourth choice.
Yeah, dude. And Claudia, back to Claudia in the action. She was out on the salmon ladder. It's a tough salmon ladder. This is an adult salmon ladder. But look, she's making her way. She's timing out here, but she's looking good on the circuit board. She's definitely got some strong upper body. Oh, timing out. Man. But that was a really solid run from Claudia. This is definitely the leading female competitor right now. It's early on in the competition. Like to see how this stacks up. And I love that she's just finishing the obstacle. She wants it. That's what I would do on the show. I don't care. If I was out there, got producers yelling at me.
Get off the course.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Like put a big stick out there and try to pull me off? I'm doing this thing. No, I'm doing it. I'm not giving up. That's awesome. Oh, man, she made it to the end, though. Nice. You see that blue tape spanning across? That's like the finish line for the circuit board.
Dennis, how are you? Very good, very good. I got pulled in. I have to say hi to everybody now.
And wife Christina, what's up? Good to see you. Vantuzzo, Carl, the whole Vantuzzo, is the whole Vantuzzo clan here?
Just the two of us.
Okay.
Christopher
Carl Vantuzzo and wife?
So.
All right, cool. Nice. And you got some competitors coming up, right? You came out to cheer on your teams.
Yeah, Evan Wenziger is one of our guys. Makes a trip from Binghamton to Rochester, 2.5 hours every single week. Talk about dedication.
Evan Wenziger. So he's a New York Ninja regular, and I'm sure anybody watching who's been kind of following the league knows strong competitor. All right, now on the starting block, Spencer Fielding. Getting some cheers. He's got some superhero music in the background. He's bounding like a superhero. Another Ninja Squad competitor. They are representing strong. Carl, there's, I think, 17 Ninja Squad. Or it could be a mix of Ninja Squad / just like people that train at the gyms. But between the Warrior Academy and not the Warrior, but the Judicial Gyms, the two of them, there's like 17 people that they're here with.
That's a heck of a turnout.
It's incredible. But back to Evan, super strong competitor, comes out to New York Ninja, and I've been seeing him tear up my course for quite a while, and now he's just tearing it up all around the NNL in general. I think he took second place or third place at Freedom. Do you remember?
Freedom, I believe it was second or third. I don't know exactly.
But he had a mishap on the course, I think, that took him out. But then shortly after that, did the entire peg monster at Freedom. And the peg monster is like a brutal gauntlet of peg that I think he did the straight up version of it, which I think only like 12 people have done. And he's a kid and he did it. He's super strong.
At the time, I think he was 12. He just turned 13 recently.
Nice. And here's Spencer jumping right through that spider jump, no problem. Now the slider. Oh, you can see the slider. This is tricky because it's on an incline. It might be tough to see from this camera angle, but you can see that is totally inclined. And so you've got to fight your way up track without losing ground. Dismounting, no problem. All right, a breath here. So I've said it before, you need your breath for this. This is like the warp wall. Nice! You need to compose yourself and have the energy to go at that. And it looked like he was getting a little coaching, and he did just that, and he made it on the first attempt. That was awesome. So Carl, what else is new, man? What's new in the Ninja Warrior world?
Honestly, just been doing a lot of traveling. I haven't qualified myself yet. I've done about 4 events. I've been right on the cusp a few times, and I'm hoping to get myself to that national finals in Atlanta next couple weeks.
Cool. I feel the same way. I know you're just coming off of being sick, and so am I. So, you know, between the two of us, we haven't gotten a chance to train. Oh, he's going up one side. Spencer, oh man, he's out. All right, he's got some more obstacles to go though. And that's tough. That's what I always say is the hardest thing about this whole thing. It's the injuries, because I can always force myself to get out there and train. I'll train late night if I need to or whatever, but if I'm hurt, I can't. You know, that's for me, that's the biggest barrier. Timing out here at the end. It's him taking a deep breath. He's got a smile on his face, and he's getting high fives from Jake Murray and Joe Dubuque. You got to feel good. You know.
That's what it's all about right there. Even though you fail, you know, everybody's still so encouraging. So
Absolutely.
I'm gonna go topside for this run. I gotta go watch one of the Butners run here.
All right, one of the Butners is up. Carl's gonna hop out of the studio. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Bittner.
We'll be back for sure.
Nice, man. All right, look forward to seeing Carl again. Now on the starting block, Noah Bittner. Noah is a strong competitor. Been all over the MNL scene lately. The nickname is the Professor. It's funny. He kind of looks like a little professor, but he is like, he's taking everybody to school. He's taking these obstacles to school. Oh, he's putting on a clinic. The Professor is putting on a clinic. Akbarism's strong this morning for me. Must be the coffee. Ooh, look at these moves. He's hucking the lower half of his body. Totally looking comfortable in his movements. Super strong, right up the wall. He's gunning for the top time. Nice. So Noah's in an interesting position because he's running so early on. He doesn't know what the time to beat is. So he's just got to book and hope that nobody can beat his time. Nice. He's at the top of the wall. Beautiful. He's totally clear right now. He's absolutely the fastest to this point so far. A little slip, but pulling it through. Looking strong through here. He's also looking confident. You can see the look in his face. He is at home. He doesn't seem out of breath. Oh, having a little problem. He's got to lift that bar up. I don't know if there he goes. I don't know if you saw it at first, but he figured it out. Big moves, pushing it right down. Nice little kipping technique to the end. Nice little relaxed dismount. Okay, deep breaths here. That's a veteran move. There you go. He knows what he needs to do. He's attacking it. Bam! First try. Noah putting together a huge, there it is, 1 and go. That is gonna be, I'm gonna call it right now, that move right there on the trapeze swing is going to make, it's going to save a few seconds, and that could make the difference. Well, so here's another point, though. If you need to shake out before the salmon ladder, Noah's taking a lot of time. He looks out of breath now. That's going to be another decision maker right here. It's going to decide ranks. He's got to get moving soon, I think, to be able to hold a first place spot for the rest of the comp. He's definitely sitting in first right now, but it's a matter of keeping it. Nice! First rung. He's got 2 more to go. Oh, man! Just missed it. But great effort so far. Really, really strong competitor. Beautiful job. And getting into the circuit board here. Circuit board's beautiful. Other fun facts about Noah, the Professor. He's a first-degree black belt in Taekwondo. That is impressive. I got to brown belt when I was a kid, so I know what it takes to get pretty far, you know, along those ranks. He's been putting in work, and he's obviously a disciplined ninja. And also, he's part of the NinjaWorks family, so the NinjaWorks system that you hear buzzing right now, we're going to get the timeout soon. Oh, man, he timed out. But that whole buzzer system, the timing, the graphics that you see on the display right now, NinjaWorks provides that. That's his family. He's part of that crew. So all around involved in the ninja community here. There's his mom. And getting a high five from Jake Murray. Solid run. That was really good. I think he definitely put some beta out there into the competitors' heads. We'll see what the competitors have taken from that run. Noah's definitely, is he in first or second right now? Does anybody know? What's the, we don't have the ranks up right now. Okay, so he's in second. So we have Trent in first place, Noah is second, and Claudia sitting comfortably in third place. And now on the starting block, it's Cody Hazan, or Hazen. Not sure how to pronounce, but Cody, nonetheless. Here he is. Nice. That is probably the quickest we've seen go through the steps so far. Ninja, yeah, Ninja Squad, dude. He is booking. And I love watching these athletes that come from these gyms where there are teams that you know they have begun perfecting time runs. So it's one thing to get good at doing the obstacles. I was saying it yesterday. You develop strength, you develop skill at going through obstacles, and then you perfect time. And so I have a curriculum called Ninja Sport, and that is the foundation for it. It is, first you get good at the obstacles, then you get better at going through it by time. You make it more efficient. So increase skill, and then increase efficiency, and repeat. And just keep doing that and doing that. So I love it when I see a competitor like this, that you can tell has like mastered so many different techniques and is now just gunning it, similar to Drew. There we go, getting to the end of the slider, good. He looks a little tired here, he's taking deep breaths, but he's going right at the barrels. He's got it, nice. First attempt, right into the trapeze bar, taking an extra swing, nice. So I think that's only about 2 extra seconds that you add if you take an extra swing, which definitely makes sense if you want to make sure you clear that obstacle. 2 seconds though. Let me say this. Yesterday in one of the kids divisions, oh, he missed the salmon. His left side actually went up higher than the rung that he needed to get to and hit the second rung, I believe, and that may have been what threw him off. Yeah, yesterday, one of the kids divisions, there were, I believe, 4 competitors that were separated by half a second. Half a second decided the ranks for 4 competitors. So on a thing like that trapeze swing, where an extra swing could cost you like 2 seconds, that could be huge here. And then the deep breaths needed before the barrels and before the salmon ladder could be other huge factors. He is almost at the end of the circuit board. One hooked. Nice, and he's got the rope to the bottom piece of the devil step ledge. Clear, beautiful. This is a strong competitor. We're gonna have a clear here. He's just gotta push this to the end, and he's gonna be comfortably sitting in first place. Oh, he's having trouble with this block. There he goes, he's got it though. Up to the buzzer. Nice. You can hear the crowd going nuts. April giving him a high five. April here representing the Ninja crew, Ninja Squad. So we do not have updated stats yet, do we? Because Cody, where's Cody? Oh, he is in second? Oh, he made a mistake on the squeeze? What happened? Cody, what are we missing here? I think this is a mistake. What did he go out on? All right, we're doing a review for the standings. But back to the action. We have Sam Gordon. Whoa, flying through this course. He's wearing an Action Athletics shirt. This is his second time competing at the NNL. His nickname is Last Call. Flying. We've been watching Action Athletics athletes. Oh, he skipped an obstacle! Oh, no! Joe Dubuque throwing the flag. Oh, he's going for fun now. But just like mental lapse just for a second. I say it all the time. People ask, I said this yesterday, and I'm sorry if you guys hear me say the same thing a couple of times, but I think we have new crews watching this, new audience. You know, the question is often asked, is it more mental or more physical? And I always say it's 100% both. There's no splitting the two. If you make one momentary lapse of judgment, one second of lapse of focus, you're out. It doesn't matter how strong you are. And the same applies for physical. If you're just drained and you can't proceed, it doesn't matter how mentally strong you are. It's 100% of both at all times. And right there, he just forgot the course. He just moved on to the warp drive and jumped past the rock jump. And that took him out. But you could tell how strong he is. So, and as I was saying, Action Athletics athletes have just been putting on such a show this weekend. Obviously, getting some really solid training here. Oh, so the leaderboard was correct. I was mistaken. Cody did, the last completed obstacle was the squeeze, and then made a mistake. It was on the salmon ladder, I guess, then, right? Okay, so I just, I messed that up, but okay, so the run order now is Trent, followed by Cody, and Noah is sitting in third, Noah Bittner. Now we're watching Sam having some trouble on the circuit board here, but he's hanging. He looks fairly comfortable hanging. And, oh, his feet came really close there, but I think he's clear. It doesn't count, of course, because he went out earlier in the course, but good to see him clear. Nice! Nice slam of that buzzer. I don't care how far you made it on the course, smashing that buzzer always feels good. All right, now in the starting block, we have Sam Gordon. Sam Gordon. This is also his second time competing in the NNL. Sam Gordon, another Action Athletics athlete. Expect big things. Looking forward to seeing this run. Flying through the steps here. Looking controlled. Really nice. Oh, so actually, Sam's nickname is Last Call. Apologies. I messed up a couple of things on Cody's run there. So Cody is not Last Call. This dude right here. Or is this, did I get the wrong feed on the, so is this Tyler? Oh, okay. All right. We're all mixed up here. So now it's Tyler. I'm not going to pronounce his last name correctly, but this is Tyler. It is his second year competing in the NNL. He's an original member of the Action Athletics crew. So, you know, obviously, you could be on a crew. Oh, man, just dangling there, needing to reset and pulling it through. That's a veteran move. You know that you're slipping, and you pull it up, you pull up your legs, you use your core, and you figure it out. Now he's flying through the, he just went right through that spider jump, no problem. Big moves on the slider, 3 moves to the end, and the dismount, solid. You could see Joe Dubuque obviously knows this athlete. You could tell in Joe's face when it's one of his athletes, and he's got confidence. He knows the kid's about to crush it. And going for the conservative extra swing here, beautiful. So, you know, it's one thing to get signed on to a team and do really well, you know, just representing your team. But if you've been one of the first on a team, you've been practicing for quite a while. You've probably been in competition for a while. So you can tell, Tyler, nice. You can see the skill, you know, the focus. He's got it, beautiful. You can tell he's also tired. He's taking his breaths, but beautiful. Clearing the salmon ladder. There, nice. That's an official clear when he hits the platform. Awesome. And Tyler's nickname is the Magician. Definitely an Akbar comment for that. He is he's doing some magic on the course. I don't know. He's looking awesome here. Really, seriously, a strong athlete. So this circuit board, beautiful build here. Interesting to note those knobby things at the top. Oh no! Wow, what an upset. Oh, he was right at the end. He was just gassed. I think he just gassed himself out. Wow, but a great run from Tyler. Solid run. And it's still good enough for second place, so Trent Morris is still in first. And separated by just about 2 seconds is Tyler sitting in second. So there you go. There's that 2 seconds that I was talking about earlier that you could use on the trapeze swing. And Cody sitting in third. Now Noah just bumped down to fourth. And Claudia, our first female competitor on the ranks, sitting in fifth. But a new female competitor now in the starting block, representing Jimja Warrior, Annalise Grady, looking happy, looking pumped to be here. She's got a fun song in the background, hopefully pumping her up. Looking pretty comfortable here. You can see in the background, competitors are rocking the Ninja for a Cure shirts, which is great. An amazing cause. Ooh, interesting technique. We have not seen this. Oh, I would not have gone with that technique. I feel like you do not have enough control over the obstacle, but you know, it was an innovative way to go about it. She obviously thought that out a little bit, gave it a shot, and props for that. Good job. That's something that I would try for fun. I wouldn't do it in competition, but like to try to just see if I could do that, totally. And in fact, I may in the open gym later on today. So now the warp drive, take it a second. Ooh, a little high on the rope, but she just pulled it in, no problem. Oh man, you can hear the sneakers. They got a little bit of purchase, but not enough to get her wedged. So, fun facts about Annalise. This is her second year competing as a ninja. And she went to, it says actually that she was the 2017 NNL Youth Female National Champion. I didn't even recognize her, that's right. She crushed it last year. Oh, not making it up the barrels. Oh, a little stumble on the way back. It's like a little booby trap there if you don't come down the barrels the right way with the mats. So wow, that's very impressive. She was also named 2017 All-American in softball and a quarterfinalist in the VEX World Robotics Championships. So this is a female competitor that obviously has strong athletics in her background, but also the brains to be in the robotics championships and varied interests. Very cool. I love hearing about different ninjas and the different things that they do. And she's up on the salmon ladder. Nice! She's got the first rung. Second rung. This is awesome. And third rung, yes! Nice! That is awesome. Clear. She cleared the salmon. Oh man, I just wish she had been clear up until this point because, man, this would be a terrific run for the day. Just making that oh man, mistake earlier in the course, but strong run. Obviously, there have been eyes on Annalise for a while now, having done so well last year. And that should continue, of course. Looking forward to seeing her finish out the year strong. Now on the starting block, it's Xander. Xander has been making his way through the NNL circuit. Really strong competitor. I'm looking forward to seeing this. And fun fact about Xander, he's got a ninja course in his bedroom that his grandpa built for him, which is awesome. Reminds me of the bedroom ninja, Mike Needham. I'd like to see his course. I'd like to see, wow, Xander, look at this. I knew he was strong, but he's shocking even me here with the speed. That's a veteran move right there, the one hand moving out. And that's another one. He had the confidence to just flow right into the third ring without hesitation, but then he held it back for the dismount to make sure that he was going to dismount properly. He is definitely, oh, one-handed with the rope. He knows he doesn't need it. Oh, but a mistake in getting to the warped wall. Now he's got it. Great job. Right into the warped wall, the spider jump, spider walls. And now he's got this pipe situation. So here's another point where you can save a second or two easily if you know how to set that pipe, if you've been watching other competitors. He only took about a second to set it. So that was good. Up the barrels. A little slow up the barrels, but first try, and that's fine. Extra swing on the trapeze bar. Now taking deep breaths. You can see him slowing down, trying to get ready. He's another member of the Ninja Squad. Taking deep breaths here. Feeling the vibes from his song. Competitors get to choose what song they want when they run. And so he chose Imagine Dragons' Believer. You can hear it bumping in the background. Joe Dubuque standing by to watch. First rung, he's got it. Here comes the second rung. Got it, yes. He's got to get another rung. Yes, he's got it. Now he's just looking for the dismount. Boom, beautiful. Xander is crushing it right now. Oh, a little foot touch, I think, on the pad. It was incidental for sure. It actually hurt him. It more than helped for sure. It slowed his swing. That mat is extra high for safety, but unfortunately it gets in the way of the obstacle a little bit if you're tall. So Xander here now. You can see, look, hand switching to make sure that he has the grip that he wants, locking the circuit board handles where he wants them, taking a second swing to get locked in. Oh no, man! He went for, you could see the frustration in his face. He knew he could have had it, but hey, he did an amazing job. It was just a mental mistake. He went for the devil step. So for everybody watching, the bottom devil step is the only solid one. The two above it tilt more than 90 degrees. They tilt all the way down. So if you go for those, as you can see what happened to Xander, they'll just flip right down on you, and you don't have anything to grab. So he didn't realize that, I guess. He forgot in the moment of the heat of the action, and it took him out. But he is still sitting in first place right now. Awesome job, and you can see there is 1 second separating first from second place, and just about 2 seconds separating third from second. Now it's Aiden Doherty. Aiden Doherty. Nate now announcing that this is a first-year member of the Action Athletics team. So he's new to the team, but obviously got some skills already. It's his first year competing in the NNL, but definitely got some strong training in, because these are strong-looking moves here. A little hesitation there to get to the dismount, just to make sure. That's good. Smart. Awesome. And the other things that he does are baseball and hockey. And he's a goalie in hockey. It's pretty cool. It's good to see all these different types of athletes from other walks, other sports come out and represent so strong here and be so strong on the ninja courses. Setting this bar again. Here's 2 or 3 seconds in setting that bar that Aiden lost. He's got to make it up. Oh, now he's stagnant. He's got to get a lache going to get past the line. Unfortunately, losing time on these little things is going to make the difference, and that could be his his newness to ninja training. But there you go, saving at least a second or 2 on the trapeze swing. Right into the salmon ladder. Nice! Showing confidence here. A lot of ninjas take a break here. This could be making a, oh, man. So there you go. very possible that he needed a deep breath, you know, before proceeding. So you wonder, with a competitor like Aiden obviously showing to be very strong, if with a little bit more time and experience on the course, if he'll have, you know, the ability to place first, you know, potentially finish these courses. I believe so. I think we should definitely have eyes on Aiden. He's super strong. Definitely doing great here. I'd like to see Aiden a few comps from now and see how far he's come. All right, looking a little gassed here, and interesting technique. He's got his thumb up on the, at least his right hand. Yeah, his right hand, his thumb is not locked all the way around the handle. It's actually up on top of the handle, almost like if you were rock climbing. I wonder if he rock climbs at all. Nah, he's out there. You can tell he was gassed. Now pushing the final block to the end. He's got it. Will he get it? Yeah, he got it just before the buzzer. Nice. So, great run out of Aiden. Very nice. But not well enough to place top 3. He's currently sitting in 6th place overall. Aiden currently sitting in 6th. Solid showing for a brand new competitor. Somebody who's just started competing this year. Great job. Now on the starting block, Ben Magram. I don't know if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's Ben. Ben is now on the starting block. He's also from Action Athletics. Any finishers? We have not. Carl Fantuzzo is in the studio again. He's asking if we've had any finishers. We have not. The current leader is they completed the salmon ladder, so it's the fastest time to complete the salmon ladder currently that is making the difference. And Ben, looking strong here, another member of the Action Athletics team. Ooh, big steps. You can see he's kind of a longer competitor. So this obstacle specifically should be easier for him. And then maybe the only disadvantage coming where he needs to keep his legs up on obstacles like the rope swing for the warp drive. And the spider jump could potentially be difficult if it's cramped for him. We'll see how he does through these obstacles. Looking lofty on these steps, no problem. Oh, man. Oh, that was a close foot to the floor. Very, very close to the bottom of the warp ball. Nice. But he cleared it. Now into the spider jump. Yeah, you can see he doesn't have to open his legs very far. He's a tall competitor. He's got that bar locked quick. That was the quickest I think we've seen a competitor lock the bar and dismount. That entire obstacle, I think he cleared that the fastest. That was a great move. And then up these barrels. Oh, man, he was looking great and then started to roll back, but he saved it. That is training right there. Nice! And he's picking up these little efficiencies in the areas that I know you could lose a little bit of time. And that could make a big difference for Ben. He's now taking some deep breaths before the salmon. I wonder if he knows that salmon completion is making the difference right now in the ranks. He's got it! Nice! He could very well be now sitting in first place if he dismounts. Clear. Nice. We'll see. We'll have to see how that time stacks in regards to the other competitors that have completed the salmon, but definitely going to be right up there with them. Big choke back. Good job. Right into the handles. Ooh, that handle looks like it came out a little quick. I don't know if he was expecting that, but he hung in there. All right, I think he's looking pretty conservative here on the circuit boards. Not looking to make huge moves. That's a bigger move right there. I wonder if he's going to feel comfortable enough with that. Spanning pretty wide right here. Ooh, you can see him grimacing, like his face, he's like contorting. There we go. All right, now he's just got to go from rope to the bottom devil step. This is a tricky transition. We saw Xander go out here. Nice, he's got it. Now onto the block push. This could be our first clear. He's just got to hit that buzzer. And yeah, high fives from the team. Well done, our first clear of the day from Ben. Ben is now in first place, our first finisher of the day with 2 minutes 28.83. That bumps Xander down to second place, and then Trent Morris third place. And you can see again between second and fourth place is only a matter of 3 seconds. Yeah, our next competitor, Daniel Jones. This is a New York Ninja regular. He trains regularly at the locations near me in Long Island. I know Daniel really well. He comes out again, you know, when we have our events at Brooklyn Zoo. He was at Freedom Gymnastics, lots of other local NNLs. He trains at Obstacle Athletics in Deer Park, which I helped build. He is coming out to our Sky Zone classes. Whoa, cutting it close. Daniel Jones is one of my top picks for today. You're going to see him. If he doesn't make any mistakes here, you're going to see him. Look at this. Look at the flow. You're going to see him do some very efficient movement and just look really, really strong on this course. There we go. He's already qualified, and he's been doing great so far in NNL rankings. Oh, no! But out on the spider jump. But getting right back up because he wants to finish this course. I love that. It's the ability to shake off your mistakes. And look how quickly that was now the quickest through that obstacle. And through that obstacle. And through that obstacle. That was the quickest flow. So that's what I was talking about. There you go. As long as he doesn't make a mistake, you can see him. He's wiped, you know. You can see the look on his face. Disappointed that he went out. Daniel Jones, we've seen him do this where he just annihilates a course, but he's prone to make a silly mistake here and there, and that's what he's got to clean up. I've spoken to him about that before. And, oh man, you know, it doesn't count if you don't complete the course. If you make one simple mistake, you're done. So unfortunately, all the amazing work that you're doing on all these other obstacles, you know, kind of out the door when you make that mistake. So that's one of the things that we're going to be focusing on our classes. I know I posted it on social media that I'm going to start these classes at Sky Zone soon with the Ninja Sport curriculum, and Dan posted that he's going to come out and he's pumped for it. So I'm really looking forward to working with him on honing his skills, settling in, and having control to complete these courses, because Daniel is definitely one of the stronger competitors out here. Another thing, he didn't take his time getting to this obstacle, so he's out of breath right now. And you can see this obstacle is taking a long time. He's obviously got the grip strength to hang in there, but he doesn't have the gas to be moving fast enough to get through it quickly. So he's using more grip strength than he needs to because he's hanging for longer and just taking longer on the obstacle. Because he ran so fast getting there, he was out of breath. So these are things we're going to work on in class. Bam! There we go. Oh, just missed the buzzer a little bit. A little Jeff Britton. Just like Jeff Britton when completing stage 4 at first, you know, just not quite smacking the buzzer on the first try. Went back and got it. All right, but great run from Daniel Jones. Always fun to watch him on the course. Regardless of the outcome, you typically will see some good TV with Daniel Jones running through, watching how he does it. All right, so now on the starting block, this is Blake. I think it's Feero, F-E-E-R-O. Blake now on the starting platform, talking to his friends up above, watching. You can see in the background there are kids on some other obstacles. All right, so Leaderboard is now on the screen. Let's talk about this. We have Ben still the only finisher in first place, followed by Xander, then Trent. Daniel Jones now took the 8th place spot because he was so fast getting to Warp Drive, but that's only the 5th obstacle. You can see that blazing pace, 33.79 seconds to the 5th obstacle. Such a strong competitor, but unfortunately, you know, competitors are clearing the course, going to 9, 10, 12, so it's going to be tough to hang into that 8th place spot. We're going to see him bumped out, I'm sure. Who else do we have? 4th place, Tyler, followed by Cody, then Noah and Aiden, all super strong competitors. And the difference from 2nd place to 7th place is within 20 seconds. And that gap is going to close. By the end of this competition, we have today 35 competitors in this wave. I am willing to bet that the gap between 1st and 8th place is going to be somewhere in the 10-second range or less. These competitors have got to be taken in the beta from other competitors. and cleaning up their runs. Nice, looking really strong here. Another Ninja Squad competitor. He's looking confident. Confident run through the barrels. Big swing here, looking good. Nice. Let's see if he dismounts on the first one. Yep, nice. So when you see a veteran competitor hit the floor, there are certain, hit the course, there are certain things that you look for. And I knew, watching his approach through the course, that could be one way that he would clean up some time. The ability to go to an obstacle, oh, nice save there, good. The ability to go to an obstacle and immediately throw yourself off of it without needing additional swings. It's a veteran move. Nice, he just barely made that spider jump right there. Let's see how quickly he pops this in. Oh, wow, he just goes for it. Oh, no, he's sliding back. He's resetting in order to get the pipe. There we go, that was much better. So a little hang up. And so the way he caught that bar, again, he's been working his lâché technique. Up and over the barrels, no problem. So the way he caught that bar, and here again, if you want to flow through an obstacle, and I teach this to my kids all the time, if you're listening, if there are kids out there, ninjas, listen, you want to flow through an obstacle, you leave your hips back when you grab the bar. That way you pendulum your hips and your body down and swing in one big motion past the obstacle. That way you don't have to generate momentum on the bar. You get your momentum because your hips are behind the bar when you grab it. This kid knows that. He just got to the top of the salmon ladder, no problem, and clear, beautiful. This could be our new, well, not our first place unless he clears the course, but could be our new second place competitor. He's now onto the circuit board. Beautiful build here. Again, a unique build, because as I started to say before, the pieces that you have to lock into the circuit board, those are rock climbing holds. So they are not the typical like round hold that you would see, like the ball that they use on American Ninja Warrior. That has like sharp edges on it, and you need to, oh, a little dangly there, coming close, clear. Using a little bit of the support structure on the back end in order to get through. Now pushing the block. This could be first place. It's going to be tough between first and second. It's coming down to time. Clear. Blake. Oh, man. A difference of less than 4 seconds separates first and second place. Blake now sitting in second place. Solid run, our second finisher. Beautiful job. Great job. And now, we were talking about this competitor earlier, definitely one of my #1 picks for today. It's Evan Wensinger. Carl Fentuzo was in the studio a minute ago talking about Evan. He comes out to support Evan. He has been competing for the last 2 years or so. Again, super strong. Every time he comes out to New York Ninja, I can't wait to see what he does. And now seeing him at all these other comps. Every week, he drives over 2 hours. His dad drives him to the Warrior Factory in Rochester to train with Carl Fentuzo and the rest of the crew there. Really strong. Looking forward to seeing this run. You can see the skill. Not flying in a haphazardly like kind of way. Flying in a conservative way. Looking confident. Nice move there. Taking an extra swing here to get to that last ring. But now the dismount, I knew he was going to be able to do that. I love it. Awesome. This should be no problem to jump to the rock hold as long as he's, yep, there we go. Warp drive. Big run. Nice and high on the walls. Nice. That was about as smooth as we've seen that done today. Jump into the spider. Nice! All right, it was a little sketchy there for a second, but he did get a really nice stick inside the wall. Let's see how quickly he sets this bar. This is going to make a difference in the time. He's taking his time. This is now going on 3, 4 seconds. Currently, the first and second place winners are separated by 4 seconds. He just took about that amount of time to set that bar. All right, he's clear of that obstacle. Now up the barrels. Oh, no! So he's tired here. You can see that he's gassed. He probably has a cramp. It looks like he's got to gear up, gear up, gear up. Nice! Good foot placement. You can see because his feet were all the way inside the crevices of the barrels, he was able to get a lot of purchase to move through. It looks like he's getting a cramp. I used to get that when I would run. Here's Carl Fantuzzo coaching him on, encouraging him, giving him some chalk for the salmon ladder. When you sprint, you are, obviously more likely to get a cramp or to suffer some kind of like momentary injury sort of situation. Evan booking, oh man, out on the salmon ladder. I know Evan can do the salmon ladder, so I think that was just a matter of him being gassed and like, it looks like a cramp that he was having. But look how smooth he is here. You can see the upper body. You can see how strong. Resetting, deciding to try to put it in another hole, but then back to the original plan. The one arm, look at this. Oh man, gassed out. Oh, and the cramp really, they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it. He's gonna take a break. Oh, I hope he's all right. I hope it's just, again, I hope it's a cramp. I hope it's nothing, serious. Walking his way off the course. Hate to see that happen with a competitor that could totally clear a course, totally has so much skill and strength. So wishing the best for Evan. Hope to see him again at another competition. We have more NNLs coming up. Check out the NNL calendar at, I think it's nationalninja.com, also on my Facebook page, Justin Conway, and the New York Ninja Facebook page, the National Ninja League Facebook page, and all the other social media webs pages. You can find the upcoming events. Now, on the course, it's True Becker. His name is True. Beautiful job through the steps. Flying through the barrels. Great moves here. Oh, a little stagnant on the second ring. And easy dismount from that third ring, or the second ring. Beautiful job there. He has great time right now. He's got a fun classic rock song playing in the background. I like it. Up to the top of the world crawl, no problem. Gunning it to the spider jump, no problem. That was a nice stick. He's looking comfy here. He has a truss bar. That black bar was right in his face, but he was able to get around it and pump this bar to the edge, no problem. And dismount. This is a veteran competitor. Yes! Nice job. True. True putting on a clinic here. He is crushing this course. If he makes it through the salmon ladder. Beautiful. What? Flying up the salmon ladder. That was incredible. Fastest time up the salmon ladder so far. You can see True also had his hand on his stomach region there for a sec. That's what happens if you're out of breath, you can sometimes feel it right in your gut. But he looks good. He's ready to move. Big move there, no problem. Nice lock off. You can see that reverse of direction with his lock off, the pivot, in order to move the next hand to the next part of the obstacle. Getting through this circuit board pretty quickly, except for that little mistake there, but fixing it. That was really quick work on the circuit board. Now he's just got to keep his feet up and finish. Clear! This could be the first place winner. There's a big smile on his face. I think he knows. He's pushing a little high on that box. He got to tilt. Go, 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 go. And buzzer! Woo! He is pumped. And True is our new first place winner by far. He is 48 seconds. No, I'm sorry. A minute 60. What? A minute 60? Is that right? Oh yeah, because I guess it's 2 minutes. What is that? A minute 60? 2 minutes. So he's 2 minutes flat. Ben bumping down. So there is almost a 40-second difference, or 30-second. Almost a 30-second difference between first and second place now. Huge. He crushed it. Crushed that run. Awesome job. And an Action Athletics competitor. Once again, Action Athletics showing how it's done. It's freezing in the studio. I was asking for the door to be closed, by the way. Sorry for any silence there. All right, Alessandra Murto. Alessandra, rocking the Ninja for a Cure shirt. Like I was saying before, awesome to see competitors out here rocking the Ninja for a Cure. Ooh, conservative here on the tanks. Very conservative. This is eating up a lot of time. I like to see a competitor make sure they make it through an obstacle, but when you're taking this much time to get through an obstacle, that's not necessarily good. But hey, if you need it in order to get through the obstacle, you got to do what you got to do. You should know your own strengths and your own weaknesses and proceed accordingly, right? And hopefully, Alessandra's doing what works best for her. Here comes an extra swing to make the dismount. Looking confident in that last dismount there, that last part of the swing. We have Jordan Thurston from Vitality following her. So I imagine this is a Vitality athlete. Oh, she's actually an ultimate athlete competitor, as I hear from my colleague in the studio. But Jordan here to still coach and help her out. Love the Ninja community. We're always supporting each other. It doesn't matter what team you're on. You're gonna get help and encouragement from everybody else. Setting the bar and getting ready to go. Speaking of setting the bar, I think this could be our fastest female competitor so far to this point. She's literally and figuratively setting the bar back there. Up the barrels. Nice, good technique. See, that was smart. She knew to keep her chest forward. She didn't really have great momentum, so she just kept her chest driving forward to get over those barrels. Nice. Jordan giving her some chalk. I think there's about 50 seconds left on the clock. Just got to watch her time. But this is an intense part of the course, so you can't rush this. You need to know that you're ready for the salmon ladder. This is one of those obstacles that if you... Yes! Locking in the first one. And the second one. Nice! And the third. Come on. Yeah! Awesome job, Alessandra. Less than 20 seconds to get through this obstacle. Let's see if she knows the urgency that's needed here and starts to book. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Put it in, put it in, put it in. Let's go. There, up. Oh, dangly. Oh, she's out of time. But great job from Alessandra. Nice. And that's good enough to secure the 7th overall and first place for females. Alessandra, great run completing the salmon ladder. 10th obstacle.
A young man who was clearly a top contender and then now finals on the stage this year. He did 37 consecutive semifinals on Friday night on the Provisional.
Cool. And we're going to have 3 different versions of the leaderboard showing throughout the day. We're going to have the overall plus the male and female. And I'll be keeping you guys posted about the differences between... Oh, here we go. It's the female. So Alessandra being in first, followed by Claudia. And now on the course, Nate Pardo flying. Looks like he's got like baseball gear on, basically the cap and the long socks. Action athletics competitor. Obviously a veteran competitor. Knowing how to throw his body. Bam. Has been studying the course. You can tell because he knows where the obstacles are and he's gunning for them, making up seconds, precious seconds in between obstacles. Look at this, running right into the spider jump. Nice. Let's see how quickly you can set the bar. Pretty quick. Nice lean out. Good. Nice. That was very quick. Right into the barrels. All right, so now you got to wonder at this point if he needs a rest to get up the salmon. Is he going to take a rest here? Nope. Right into it. Bam, bam. What? Up 3 rungs, no problem. He is now definitely the fastest time to this point. It's a matter of if he can finish this whole thing. I wonder if he's got the gas. He is crushing this course. Nate is rocking this whole entire course. All right, a little caught up here on the circuit board, but hey, if anything, maybe he's able to take a breath here. This might be... I know if I were up there, I'm comfortable hanging for a little while. If I can just breathe, that's good for me because my cardio is not. Oh, that last. Ooh, I'm happy that thing hung in there. Clear! He's just got to finish. Let's see what kind of time he can pull out here. Let's go, push it, push it. Obviously looking a little tired, but still keeping the pace. Bam! Nate in first place. Once again, demolishing the previous first place score. He's at 1:43.99. Over 15 seconds, about 16 seconds faster than the previous first place competitor. This is getting interesting. Now this goes back to what I was saying earlier in the course. We have a really strong competitor that does great, but they're only like the 5th competitor of the day. They don't know the time to beat. These competitors now, and the competitors to follow these competitors right now, know what the time to beat is, so they know they have to book. It's going to be a different type of obstacle course from here on out. Now in the starting block, it's Bennett. Bam! That might have been the fastest through the steps so far, and through the barrels, no problem. He's looking super strong here. He's looking comfy in you know, the look on his face. He looks good here. Oh, a little hesitation on the dismount. I think that was because his chest was turned sideways and he wasn't comfortable dismounting, which is smart. You want to make sure you get that dismount. Silly to go out on something like a dismount when you've just basically completed an obstacle. He's been doing Ninja Warrior for 3 years, and this is his 2nd year competing in the NNL. Oh, he lost a shoe on the course, but he's still going, and he's proceeding without. Oh no, he couldn't get up. Oh no! The shoe making the difference. He slipped once on the warped wall with his sock, and then slipped off of the starting platform with his sock. It made the difference. Losing the shoe took him out. And I've been saying it all weekend. That's like the Pocono Ninja. Pocono Ninja on the course lost his shoe this last year on the show. Great guy, Mac Wardo. We recently just partnered. Oh, man! Out on the tanks, on the juicer. Matt and I recently just partnered for the Freedom NNL competition, putting together that event. It was awesome. So whenever I see a competitor lose a shoe on the course, I think of Matt. Unfortunately for Bennett, it totally decided his run because he slipped going up the warped wall, and then on the starting platform. Oh, now out on the salmon. It's tough to keep your focus when you know it doesn't matter so much, but you know what happens on the rest of the course. As far as the ranking goes, it doesn't matter. Sometimes it's hard to focus. You know, the other way to look at it is it's just fun, right? You should just have fun with the rest of the course. So hopefully he is still having fun out there. I'm sure he is. As just about all of us ninjas, I'm sure all of us ninjas feel whenever we're on the course, we're at home having fun. Here, a little dangly, trying to work his body around, doing the right things. A little circle hips in order. Oh no! Now he's got the reverse. But now, once you max out on that spin, you're able to lock it and reverse your spin. That's exactly what he did to get it locked back in and proceed. Running out of time here, though. He's hanging for days. Got to appreciate the grip strength. Let's hear it for Bennett. That was a solid run with just a few mistakes here and there. Shows how important the shoes are. He's wearing fresh foams. I see the fresh foams. You know, if you've been following all weekend and you've listened to other NNLs that I've commentated, you know, the fresh foam is the ninja shoe of choice. It's a beautiful shoe, but he must not have laced it tight enough. He lost it on the course. Now on the starting block, Aiden Sullivan. Aiden Sullivan. This is his first time competing. He's got a bit of a look of determination in his eyes. I have not seen him, obviously, on the course. So I'm interested to see. He's wearing a Wolfpack Ninja shirt, so I wonder if he was at the Wolfpack thing or not. He looks a little bit nervous. Hopefully he's going to shake that off, and if anything, use it to his advantage on the course. No problem through the steps. No problem through the barrels. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know that I would take that approach. I would possibly be a little more conservative, have my hand on the wall, especially if it was my first time competing. I am impressed with the confidence on the course here. Very nice. Aiden, right up the warped wall. Bam, locking that in, no problem. Now up to warp drive. Big run right up the walls, getting the hips centered to the wall. Nice, got it. Joe Dubuque showing him where to go. Big jump, landed it, no problem. Right on to the next obstacle. We got a fun song in the background. Ooh, the bar keeps popping backwards. Now he's corrected it. He's got the right momentum now and the right body technique to push the bar because it's on an incline. It's tough. You can't allow it to slip back on you. Up the barrels, first-ish try, no. He's gonna have to take another try at it. What was the second one? There it is, nice. So for some reason, there's like a moment of hesitation with him at the top of those barrels, which set him back the first time and almost the second time, but he pulled it through. Trapeze swing, no problem. He had that great technique with keeping his hips back and only needed one swing through. And bam, nice. Good salmon technique. Can he get the third rung? Oh, no! He did not have the third rung. Great run, though. Very, very strong showing from a first-time competitor. Well done, Aiden. Still looking strong here. Nice move over to getting his left hand into the circuit board. You could tell he's got upper body and core. Let's see if it lasts through the rest of the obstacle. Yep, missing that lock. That's a tricky hold right there because you can see you can lock it in. If you push the peg in, you can lock it and pull it closer to you, but you really don't want to be pulling it back. You really want to be moving forward. And I think, at least mentally, that one hold right there is a little tricky. Oh, he's got to move one peg past, there we go, past that blue tape. He's got it. Now to the rope, and then to the double step. This is a very tricky transition. We saw a really strong competitor go out that way. Oh, there he goes. He would have gone out there as well because his feet went into the water there right before the landing platform. That's a tricky transition. Oh, dude, no way. Careless Whisper, Ethan Zimmerman. I don't know Ethan very well, but I like him already. He's pumped. Look at him. I might have to steal his song choice for my run later today. Later on today, I am going to be running the course. For anybody just tuning in, this is Justin Conway, New York Ninja, Ninja Sport. I'm going to be running later in the pro competition. He just got a big elbow high five plus another high five from Joe Dubuque. I love the song choice. This is awesome. One of my favorite songs. This is great. So he started ninja training. Ethan Zimmerman started at age 11 with his backyard course. And last year, he was the NNL Youth third place male finisher in the 13 to 17 bracket. So very strong competitor. Looking forward to seeing what he does on the course. Action Athletics team member, flying. Great moves here. So needing to adjust the hands through that ring, which I think just about every competitor has needed to do. But I wonder if later on in the competition there are competitors that are going to figure out a way to expedite the time through that first ring without needing to re-grip over and over and inch your way up that ring. I personally, watching this, that's the way I'm thinking to try to improve the efficiency of a run. Beautiful job on this bar. Perfect. Keeping his hips back so he can dismount quickly right up the barrels. Let's see if he goes through this in one swing. He does. Now onto the salmon. As long as he doesn't take a break here, he could be onto the fastest time. Wow! Flying up the salmon. I love seeing strong athletes on the salmon ladder. I personally tend to take my time on a salmon ladder and not make mistakes. So I love seeing competitors that have the confidence to just fly through it. I mean, I can go fast, but I usually just do that in practice. On the course, I tend to be more conservative. So he's making great moves here on the circuit board. This could definitely be our fastest, but having a little hang up here. Now to the rope, Don't make a mistake. He's got to just get to the devil step and then the dismount. He's got it. Oh, there we go. Now running. He's got to just push this block. He's got to push it as fast as he can. Just try to get the best time he can to the edge here, to the end. And bam! Buzzer smasher, 138.16. Beautiful run. Incredible job. That was a beautiful run. Ethan Zimmerman now sitting in first place with a minute and 38.16. Awesome job. I love it. And our next competitor having some fun on the starting block. Also vibing, liking the tunes that are on. Nice. And this competitor's name is Carter Smith, member of the Action Athletics team. Hearing his intro from Nate cheering him on. And so Carter said about this competition, it's very cool to be at this competition with incredible competitors that he looks up to, and he hopes to learn a lot and have fun. I love that. I love that he's coming into this competition with the idea that, yo, skipping a step, looking awesome. That is awesome. I love this run so far. Carter. There it is. There's that technique that I was talking about. Figuring out how to limit your time on that first ring. Carter did it partially because he's a taller competitor. He's got a bigger wingspan. But he was able to save easily a second on that first ring. If he keeps piecing together his run with this type of efficiency, this is definitely a first placer. Ooh, a little tricky there, but got it. Now let's see how fast he sets this. Very quickly, right to the end. No problem with the dismount. This is first place so far. I'm calling it as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. Oh, needs an extra swing on this trapeze. There goes 2 seconds. But still very good as far as time goes. Taking a little bit of pause here on the salmon ladder. Oh, even more pause. He's out of breath. Okay. Let's see if he can just fly up now. 1, 2, 3. Nice. And now, getting ready for the lache. Bam. Good job. If he's able to not take much more of a rest, you can see him, he's tired. If he's able to not take too much more of a rest right now, he could do well, but now, at this point, his time is definitely falling in the ranks. He could definitely still clear and be pretty high on our rankings, but definitely not a first or second place. Uh-oh. Ooh, oh man, just didn't have the gas to bring it back in. But great job from Carter. Going back to what he said, getting ready for this competition, you know, he looks up to other competitors and looking forward to having fun and learning. I love that. I feel like that embodies the ninja. He embodies the ninja spirit. That's the way I like to think about these courses coming out here. You've got to be prepared to kind of treat it like it's not just about the competition. It's not just about getting first place. It's about treating the experience like a life experience, you know, learning from other competitors, having fun. Now on the starting block, Tyler Anderzik. I hope I got that right. Tyler now on the starting block, or on the first obstacle. Clear of the first obstacle. You can hear that coin pop from the NinjaWorks timing system. Beautiful. Second obstacle clear. Member of the Ninja Squad. This is his first year competing in the NNL. He's a member, though, at the Real Life Ninja Academy again. He's looking good here on the course. He's a lengthy competitor. He looks long. He looks like that's no problem for him because of his height. Looking good here. Coming through a little jog, going into the spider jump. Ooh, look at determination. He was caught up, though. He did not set the bar before he started. He just went into basically almost like a flying bar sort of a technique, which could have worked out really well if he didn't get hung up, but that hang up definitely cost him a second or two. but still doing really well. Now onto the salmon ladder. Oh, man, apparently making a mistake back there. You hear the buzzer. Out. He completed the squeeze, but made a mistake on the trapeze. I think maybe his dismount. That took him out. Looking pretty strong here. Nice upper body. Good moves. All right, getting right to the end here. He's got to pass at least one of those holds past the blue line, which he's done. Now the bottom. Beautiful. Clear. Moving on. Pushing the block to the end. See him finish. Bam! Well done. Nice job from Tyler. Just that one mistake back there on the trapeze, but other than that, strong run. All right, our next competitor on the starting block, Fisher Fahrenbach. Fisher. This is his second NNL season. And at the last NNL finals, actually, it says that he was the third fastest stage 1 time. Third fastest. He's rocking an Action Athletics shirt. And he's known as the Daredevil. He likes his Aloha shirts. Reminds you, of course, of the Island Ninja. He's rocking also the Action Athletics socks. Those are pretty dope. I appreciate the socks. New York Ninja also has some socks that, you know, with the New York Ninja logo. I believe in looking fresh. He's looking good on the course. Good span there. He is not one of the taller competitors. That was a nice move. Look at that. Beautiful. Great job through that obstacle. Nice. Awesome. Well done. Coming right through the warp drive here. Up to the top. Beautiful. Jogging through. He's got the epic. Oh, no. Out on the spider jump. Just a little too far back. Of course, again, not one of your taller competitors. It's tough getting into the spider jump. Right up over the juicer, no problem. And through the trapeze swing, no problem. Definitely a strong competitor. I feel like he was just limited here. And there you go. Even jumping up to the salmon ladder, limited by his height. It's unfortunate. You know, the spider jump, he could have delayed the opening of his hands and arms. The spider jump gets more narrow as you get deeper into it. So the trick of the spider jump. Ooh, one side up. There's the next side. Nice technique. The kipping technique. You see the legs going behind him and then in the front. He's working one side at a time. I wonder, it looks intentional. Beautiful. Fisher. Nice. See, that is a crafty ninja. He knows that's a big gap, you know, and his arms are not that long. He's a shorter ninja. So what do? You innovate, you go up one side at a time. And that's also pretty cool because you keep one side of the salmon ladder locked into the salmon at all times. It mitigates the risk of your salmon popping off of the entire salmon ladder at some point, you know, from having a misplacement. So very nice, very nicely done here. Enjoying this run from Fisher. Locking in that circuit board right there. Nice. See you later. Carl Fantuzzo. Where are you going? All right, Carl Fantuzzo. Back in the studio, but he's coming back later. I don't even know. Was a run order posted yet? All right, so there's an adult run order posted. All right, Carl, see you in a little bit. Fisher pushing the block to the end. And the buzzer, bam! Great run from Fisher. All right, so we had a mishap on the spider jump. Again, spider jump gets, oh, another great song choice. I love the teen song choices for today. Cam Carroll choosing Weezer. I love it. So, yeah, spider jump gets more narrow as you get into it. So a veteran approach is to actually delay. When your body wants to open, you hold it for a beat. You hold 1 extra second or a part of a second until you're deeper into the spider, and then you can open, and it's more narrow for you. You also then have to have more forward trajectory in order to do that. I hope to see him learn and be able to do that in the future, Fisher. So now Cam, right through the first obstacle, no problem. And the barrels, no problem. A little bit of a stumble actually, but still looking good. Big swings here, needing an extra swing to get to that ring. Got it. All right, moving forward. Beautiful, 1 hand, 2 hands. Ooh, taking an extra swing to get to the dismount, but he's got it. Right up the wall. Nice, great job. I love to hear song choices like this. So like, this came out when I was, I don't know, I was a kid. Pre-teen or teen or something like that. I love to know that teens today still appreciate Weezer. Looking good here in the spider jump. Let's see how quickly, oh, he's going right into, yep, he's hung up. He didn't set the bar first. So there's a little lip. There's PVC pipe, oh, he lost it again. There's that white piece is PVC, and you need to get the bar on top of it. Now he's trying to figure out how to move that bar without it sliding back, because this is uphill. So, and you'll see what's working for him is pushing your chest forward. So this is a technique. He figured it out on the fly, so props to Cam. Or maybe he realized that this is in his arsenal and he figured it out. But when you're on a slider and you have the potential to slide backwards, oh, he's out there on the trapeze. Typically the technique, the preferred technique is to push your chest first. So atypical to your usual swing technique where with like a lache, you want to kick your feet first. If you do that on a slider obstacle, you noodle and your feet come back and then pull your chest and then you slide backwards. So you start with your chest and then your hands follow and therefore you move forward, and that's what he figured out. Ooh, a new song popped up here. Who Let the Dogs Out? You can see the coach standing by like, what's up with that? Back into Weezer. Little problem with getting the first move, but comfortably locked in. Oh, but now, again, struggling. Uh-oh, getting a little noodly. Working the circle hips to find the placement. The accuracy here is missing from Cam's run. I think he's got to spend a little time. That's an area of improvement for him is finding the accuracy with his hand placement. But a very strong run from Cam. I enjoyed watching that run. Strong competitor. Definitely more to come from Cam, I think. Next competitor, Kobe Wu. His song is Who Let the Dogs Out. This is his first year competing, and he's also on the Action Athletics team. Nate shouting out this competitor by saying he's super thoughtful. I believe he says he's a visionary competitor, like he is able to kind of visualize the course, get through by nice, very nice, by kind of choosing a path and sticking to it. There we go, beautiful. Yeah, he's definitely looking strong. Good job here from Kobe. Good work, good work. Jump here to the rock, no problem. And the warp drive. Nice run, up and over, and to the top, no problem. Into the spider jump, looking comfy. Stuck it really well. Pumping the slider, no problem. Nice and quick through the slider, right up the barrels. Will he do it in one? He will. Nice. Now it's on to the salmon ladder. Bam. Locking it. Oh, he's flying. Colby is flying on this course. I don't know if he's quite got first place to this point, but if he completes, he could be right in the top 3. It depends on how fast he goes through the circuit board and then how fast he pushes that block to the end. That first move was nice and quick, but the second one is taking a lot of time. Oh, not locking it in. He can pull it back. So competitors, there we go. So competitors have been reluctant to lock it back, pull back the way Colby just did. See, first attempt, he didn't lock it back. And again, I feel like that's a thing that you tend to avoid as a competitor. You don't want to backtrack, but it'll save time. Oh, watch the feet. Oh no, Colby getting the flag, the foot touch in the water. Wow, right at the home stretch. So I was saying it before, that's a tricky transition. You've got to go from the circuit board to the rope, then down to, and so here's the leaderboard. We have Ethan Zimmerman still sitting in first, Nathan Pardo also right up there, second place. True Becker, followed by Ben Magram, then Blake Firo. Those are the top 5 competitors that have all finished the course. Then you have Colby Wu, nice run just now. Carter Smith, and Xander is in 8th. Xander was a competitor that just had that little mistake. He's flying through the course before, just a little mistake earlier on. But still sitting in 8th, so that's nice. Now on the starting block, Jay Lewis, giving the thumbs up, he's ready to go. Nice choice. Oh no! Out on the steps. He just tried going a little too fast, I think. He was not able to stick the last block there. It's a tricky transition. Oh, but look at this! Oh man, I thought he was gonna go to the, so there was one of the techniques that I was talking about earlier. He was able to fly through that first ring in one shot, but then wasn't able to get through the second ring in one shot. Piecing both of those together is going to show tremendous veteran skill. I'm looking for that. I want to see the competitor, a competitor do that today. Oh, not setting the bar, losing time here, getting some coaching from April. This is a Ninja Squad competitor. You could tell, very strong competitor, possibly just a little bit too rushed. Oh, there you go. Again, these little mistakes will set you back. Clear. Awesome. I don't know actually if his foot entirely cleared that line, but at this point, he's already made a mistake on the course, so it doesn't matter for the ranks. It's just for fun. Nice. Well done up the salmon ladder. There is no hesitation. You can see the urgency in this run. You see this a lot out of the Ninja Squad competitors. Again, part of the reason I like watching these guys run, they practice on team for completing the course for time, getting to the end of the course as fast as they can, and makes for some great runs. You see some great athleticism coming out of these competitors. Doing really well locking in this this circuit board for the most part. Just a little mishap, but still making good time on this obstacle. Oh no! Wow. The one hold that he was dangling from slipped out. It was not fully locked in. Falling out there. Going to the top. And not the buzzer. All right, overall, a strong run from Jay Lewis, though. Next on the starting block, we have Sophie Lavalley. Sophie Lavalley. This is her first time competing in the NNL, but she's already qualified twice for NNL finals, so the past 2 seasons. Doing really well. Rocking the Ninja for a Cure shirt. I love the support for the Ninja for a Cure cause. That's a cause run by Henry Ferrarin, and he started that because his mother had cancer, and so this cause, basically all proceeds that go to Ninja for a Cure, if you buy t-shirts and support them, goes to cancer research. So it's a great thing. I'm so happy to see other ninjas supporting it. And now Sophie at the starting block, getting ready to blast through this course. She is also a rock climber and is actually ranked as one of the top rock climbers in the New England area. I'm looking forward to seeing. I really want to see Sophie complete the non-upper body portion of this course. Oh, look at this! That's what I'm talking about. Yes! I was just talking about how I want to see a competitor do that. There you go. One-handed monkey technique through that third obstacle. Extremely efficient. Sophia has not only the opportunity to be the first place female finisher, but the first place overall, I think, with this run right here. She's not booking in between the obstacles, but she's definitely keeping up a good pace. And let's see how quickly she sets this bar. A little slow. She's got to hook it quick. Come on, she's taking a little too much time trying to figure this out. All right, definitely losing crucial seconds. Very nice kip there. Uh-oh, but sliding a little back. All right, she lost a lot of time on this obstacle, but flying through that third obstacle, personally, was awesome to see. And, oh, taking an extra swing here. So she obviously had enough distance to dismount there, but didn't take it. She wanted an extra swing in order to dismount. Again, costing her precious seconds. But, hey, this is an awesome run. Getting some coaching from Jordan Thurston from Vitality Fitness there. Focusing. She's got a minute left on the clock. Taking a lot of time here to gear up. Perhaps she knows she needs to put everything into this. She looks a little offset to the right. Oh, man. Yeah, out. As you can see, only the right side of the salmon ladder went up. I think her body was oriented to the right side of the bar on the salmon ladder. And that could have been why only the right side went up. Looking pretty good here. So now this is the point where I said I wanted to see her get to this point because as a world or at least New England class rock climber, she's got the upper body strength, I would imagine. So this sort of an obstacle, there you go. You can see, well, she's trying to get it locked. There you go. Made great time on that obstacle because she's got the upper body. It was just a matter of her getting to this point. So obviously looking at home on upper body, but going out earlier in the course. Great run from Sophia. Beautiful job. If Sophia keeps up her ninja training, she's one to watch. I think Sophia could definitely do really well in the NNL. I hope to keep seeing her out at these regional competitions. See how she does overall. All right, Blake Harrison, now on the starting block, known as the Goldie Ninja, as Nate was just saying. The Goldie Ninja. I wonder where that comes from. The Goldie Ninja. He doesn't look Goldie. He doesn't have like long flowing locks or anything. I don't know why he's the Goldie Ninja. Or is it the goalie ninja? I don't know. I don't know what's up with Blake, but I'm happy to see him on the course. Let's see. Flying through this obstacle. Now onto the third obstacle. Representing the Ninja Squad, another competitor from the Ninja Squad. They really came out in force. Looking strong here. He's got a very laid-back song. Oh! Oh no, having issues here getting to that last part of the warped wall. Technically the fourth wall. Oh, whoa, again! He's saving it. You could tell he's got the athleticism. Oh, save again! This is interesting. Come on, finish this. He can do it. I know he can do it. He needs to refocus. This is what a veteran can do. In this situation, they think, okay, where do my hips need to be? Where does my chest need to be? Once again, not putting it together. You could see his chest was facing towards the crowd. His chest and hips need to face up the warped wall. And he just got some coaching from April. Let's see if he puts it together. All right, that was better. Nice. That time he just stuck his feet really well. He planted and he was able to pull it together. All right, Blake now into the spider jump. Again, interesting song choice. It's very laid back. For me, this would kind of slow my pace, which could be a good thing. It could kind of make me refocus a little, keep things in a slow and consistent manner. Maybe that's what he was going for. Maybe he just loves the song. But it's funny because I was just having this conversation with Naj yesterday. We were talking about how we typically like to pick songs because we sink into the beat of the song. If I have a song on when I'm running, I step to the pace. I adjust. I just automatically get into the beat. So it's funny to think with a song like this, where it's so slow. This would definitely affect my run. but possibly put you into kind of a zen. Oh, look at that, right up the salmon ladder. Beautiful job up the salmon ladder. He's looking a little gassed, a little noodly with his swings, but on to the next obstacle. Let's see if he's got the upper body. Ooh, he's gassed. Passing out on the big block there. All right, now pushing the block to the end. Uh-oh, taking a little, oh, he got it caught on a mat, so now pushing it to the end. And bam. All right, overall, a nice run from Blake. I think there are some areas to clean up, obviously, but definitely a strong competitor. Of course, coming out and representing for the squad, looking good. And now on the starting block, it is Chase Harrison. Chase Harrison. I don't know if there's a relation to Blake Harrison, but this is Chase. And in the NNL season of 2016, Chase had the overall third most points. Overall, from competing at various competitions, stacked up the third most points for his age group. So obviously a strong and well-practiced competitor, having gotten so many points. There goes that technique. Yes, I love it. That fluid technique through the third obstacle really shows us early on in a run if the competitor is a veteran, if they've been practicing, if they have been studying the moves and they know how to attack this course. Then through the warp drive, no problem. Spider jump, no problem. Ah, look at that wink! I love it! That was awesome. That was awesome. I'm loving this run, Chase. Chase winking at the camera on his way through the spider jump. That is great. This might be the Palm Wonderful run of the night, just because it's so much fun to watch him go through this course. All right, let's see how much time he takes here. Getting a little chalk, little coaching from April. The reverse grip on the salmon ladder, locking in that salmon ladder, looking at home, looking very comfortable on the salmon ladder. Absolutely a well-trained ninja, looking good. All right, taking a second here to breathe, because he knows that this is an upper body gauntlet right here. This is gonna take some gas. So I think that was a smart move to take a couple of breaths there, and now to hit this running. Try to make it through this quick. He's taking a little bit of time here. Again, looks a little gassed, but he's got to wiggle to get his body corrected and lock that hold in, switching, trying to get to a new, yep, there we go. Locking it in. Trying to get to a new piece of the circuit. Following that circuit through, I think that was a very smart idea. Nice. Now he's just got to go rope to the bottom double step. He's locking his feet. Again, smart move. I like watching this ninja. Ninjas out there watching live, take note. Oh, a little high on the block there, but pushed it through, and bam! There was a little hesitation in pushing that buzzer, almost just for the full effect of being able to smash it. So Chase, clearing the course, beautiful run. I loved watching that run, but because of his time, is currently only sitting in fourth. Stacked competition out here. We have Ethan Zimmerman at first. Nate Pardo second. True Becker at third. Chase Harrison fourth. Ben Magram fifth. Then Blake Firo sixth. Kobe Wu is seventh, and Carter Smith is eighth. Xander being pushed off of the board. We now have a Cape Cod ninja on the starting block. Yesterday was my first time seeing a Cape Cod ninja on the course. I gotta say, they are representing. Yesterday they came out and put up some of the fastest times of the day. And here you go, Cape Cod ninja coach David Vergara following his little ninja through the course, coaching along. Wow, look at that. Good control on the balance. Big move there. Needing a second hand and a second swing to get to the third ring, but coming right through. Up again, a second swing needed to get through. All right, so a little bit of a cautious approach. This is Aiden Donovan. You can see his name down on their screen. Aiden Donovan, I believe. Aiden's got to be new to the scene. I believe Cape Cod Ninja is a new ninja crew that has been established in Cape Cod. So these ninjas, you know, they haven't had much time to train. They are fairly new to the ninja community. It's great to see them out here. Oh, man, out on the spider jump. And great to see them doing so well. Honestly, Aiden's putting together a great run. Even though he had that one mistake back there, he's still putting together a great run. And his fellow ninja competitors have also done really great. So it's really fun to watch these guys. Oh, not able to make it up to salmon, but he's still hanging in. Interesting that he's not, it looks like he doesn't have the power to get up the full span. That is an adult salmon ladder, so it's about a foot difference between those rungs. From the lower rung to the upper rung, proceeding up, which is tough, He didn't have it. Makes you wonder if they have a full-size salmon ladder at Cape Cod Ninja, or if he's been training long enough to practice it. Ah, he's out on the circuit board. Now pushing the block. Uh-oh, getting a little off-centered. He's definitely a thin competitor. His stature, you can see he's, you know, he doesn't have a lot of weight on him. So pushing this block is a little tough there. But finishing it, making it to the end. You can tell he looks a little tired. There's not much of a look of excitement on his face. He did make a couple mistakes. But hopefully he still had fun and learned. And we'll come back. I love this song choice. Once again, throwing it back to the 90s. Spin Doctors. I love the song choice. Two Princes song choice. And this is Ava Steinbigel. Stigbigel? I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. But her name is Ava. And good song choice. Ready to go. Crouching at the start. Beautiful. Nice. And clear. Beautiful. Right through the balance. Ooh, a little trip at the end, but made it to the platform. Okay, now on to heavy metal. This obstacle is called heavy metal. Oh, big span. Wow. Advantage to the taller competitors. She was able to grab the back side of that first ring and still make it all the way to the third ring. Or the third part of the obstacle, I should say. The second ring. Just with one grab, one swing. So she's flawless so far. Just kind of hopping, not really using the rope. Oh, but got hung up by the rope's tension and pulled back towards the start. Now, interesting approach with straddling the second and third warped walls. Now back to the first and second warped walls. Spinning around here. Uh-oh. So she has not figured out how to keep her body in order to get her momentum in the right direction to get up that fourth warped wall. Let's see if she figures it out here. That was better. That's it. There we go. Clearing it. I love to see athletes figure it out on the course. Jumping spider. Oh! Losing traction. Out on the jumping spider. A member of the ninja squad. Definitely a well-trained ninja. You can see the skills on the course. Looking good. But right there, you need gas to get up this wall, and she looks gassed right now. She's taking a few breaths. I think she could have it now. Yeah, there she goes. A little tough to get through it, but she made it happen. She made it. Now onto the salmon ladder. Trapeze was no problem for her. Getting a little bit of chalk, taking a little bit of time here. All right, the switch grip technique. Just got hands facing opposite direction. Oh, out on the salmon ladder. So that's a really good technique for people who feel like the bar could roll, because the bar is just sitting on the rungs. It could roll in your hands and force you to utilize your grip more. I personally don't like that technique. I feel like it throws my chest slightly askew. I'd rather have my chest perfectly level with the salmon ladder bar, but different ninjas have different preferences. And right now she's on the circuit board. Uh-oh, running out of time. couldn't lock that one in and ran out of time here. But that was a strong run from Ava. Great job. Nice job. We're down to our last 2 competitors. There are only 2 more competitors left in this heat. We now have Arman Sinha coming up. He's now on the starting block. Arman Sinha. He started ninja training at Action Athletics last year, but this is his first year competing in the NNL. And there we go. He's ready to go with the starting block. He looks a little nervous. I hope he's able to channel that into something productive on the course here. He's looking good. There we go. Beautiful. All right, eyeing up these tanks. Nice. No problem getting through those tanks. He actually had his feet forward, which is not my preferred approach. I think it's a little sketchy, but he made it look easy. Oh, a little hung up on that ring. Coming through heavy metal here, looking for the dismount. Oh, Dangly saved it. Oh, no. Apparently, he must have had a foot touch into the water because you could hear the fail buzzer there out on that obstacle. But getting to have some fun for the rest of the course here. Spinning around here. Oh, no. He is not getting his hips in the right direction. So, an interesting thing about this obstacle, if you just go with the flow of the rope, it'll set your hips like that. It'll set your hips back towards the middle of the room or back towards the spectators. You need to have, there we go. He corrected it that time. You need to be aware of that and be able to set your body, missing the jumping spider. You need to be able to set your body in the direction of the warped wall so that you can continue to run up it. He figured it out eventually. We've seen a few competitors get tripped up with that. Now onto the juicer. Oh man, a little slow on the juicer. So now I wonder if he has the gas, because now he's using a lot of energy. If he's not able to charge through, he's not going to get over. There we go. Just enough energy to get over. Good job. All right, not quite making it past the line, but very close. Pretty good lâché. Now, taking a little break for the salmon ladder because definitely he's just a little fatigued. He wants to make sure, oh, he's out on the salmon ladder. Man. Nice salmon ladder setup here. Nice safety rig. Easy to throw that bar back on. It also doesn't seem extra clunky. There are some gyms that have salmon ladders that have quick links hooked to the end and extra kind of weight added to the salmon ladder, things that kind of jingle or just add weight. And I personally don't like that. You know, on the show, it's just an aluminum bar and it floats up pretty nicely when you're ready to go. I think Action Athletics did a pretty good job of recreating something similar. Arman, timing out on the circuit board. Ooh, interesting little spin technique. He wants to finish. He just wants to see this obstacle through. Good grip strength there with his left hand hanging in. Oh, opting for a closer circuit. And though his time has run out, the ninja staff here at Action Athletics being very cool, allowing him to proceed and just finish the obstacle. He's got grip for days, hanging in, dead hang strength. Not a problem for him, just really hanging forever. Oh, there we go. All right, now he's out. But good job, Arman. Could definitely be a strong competitor with a little practice coming through to the next competitions. Our last competitor of the day, Christopher Hergat. I could hear Nate in there kind of trying to figure out the pronunciation. Same way as I, Christopher Hergat, or Hergat. He is a member of the Ninja Squad. He's got Foo Fighters on his song. Interesting fact about me. I'm in the 7th grade, and I take AP Calculus. This was a statement from him, from his sign-up form. He takes AP Calculus. I love that. I love math myself. And I think analytical, intelligent people tend to do really well on the course. I think that mental acuity can translate into strong performance on the course. And you can see he looks focused. I think you can see it in his eyes. He's calculating. He's calculating along his course run here. Ooh, a little hesitation there. I wonder what that was. I think he was just trying to make sure he was proceeding in the right direction on the course. Christopher doing pretty well here. He's not the fastest time through the course so far. Oh, having a stumble there. That's going to definitely set him back time-wise. He didn't quite understand how to go about it. Again, hitting the corner of the wall, but made it happen. Got it. Clear. Moving up. Oh, no. He didn't. He must have foot touched the water. Getting the buzzer there. A little awkward into the spider, but able to stick it. Able to proceed. Now setting the slider. Getting it into place. Looking good. Nice. You can see chest first. Look at that technique. That's a well-trained ninja right there. Chest first on a slider obstacle. And the dismount. Good job. Ooh, wow. Nice way to pull it through the juicer. He almost didn't have what it took to get over, but he kind of just, made it work. All right, now the salmon ladder. Tricky obstacle, especially for team competitors. This is an adult-sized salmon ladder. He's got the first rung. Nice. And the second rung. Ooh, not quite. It was close. Close. 50 seconds left, as Nate announces. Onto the circuit board. Obviously, having gone out earlier, he's not going to place in some of the top, with some of the top competitors. But still putting together a good run, and I'd like to see him finish the circuit board. Let's see if he picks up the pace here. He's taking a little bit of time to get through the circuit board. Finding it difficult to lock in the placement. And coming through the home stretch, nice. Now the tricky transition, the rope to the devil step. He's got to watch his feet to the oh, feet in the water. And the box push, out of time. But great run from Christopher. Nice job, Christopher Herget. So he wants to finish this course. I love it. I would be the same way. I want that buzzer. I don't care what happens on the course. It feels good to hit that buzzer. Nice. High fives. Oh, he left somebody hanging on the top of the wall. He's going back for it. There we go. Nice run from Christopher. Good way to wrap up this heat. Beautiful job. So now Nate is going to announce the top 3 winners overall, top 3 male and female, plus the qualifiers. So I'm going to leave it to Nate, and I'll come back to you guys in a minute.
So, I gotta say, guys, I was here all day yesterday doing every age division from 8 in the morning, actually 7 in the morning. We were here the night before. We were here late night last night getting this course set up for you. I needed this. I needed you guys to come out and put on a show today. How about a hand for all these amazing ninjas? You guys woke me up this morning with these runs, man. This was really, really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and start with the females. Noah, can you hit the button for me? There's so many different divisions. I'm running out of space. So we're going to start with the ladies. We had some great runs today, and so I'm going to announce them. We had 5 female competitors. Some of them were already qualified. Actually, all of them were already qualified. So there will be no additional qualifiers. So we're just handing out trophies. That's great. Everybody was here for points. Yay! So we will see all of our female competitors here in Michigan, hopefully. In third place, completing the warp drive in a time of 1 minute 15.97 seconds, Ava Steinbiegel. In second place, completing the squeeze in a time of 1 minute 19.88 seconds, Sophia Lavalle. And in first place, completing the salmon ladder in 2 minutes and 27 seconds, Alessandra Murto. Congratulations, ladies. Big hug, teammates. Love to see all of them in Michigan next month. Now, teen males. Ladies, if you wouldn't mind, just step down off the back of there and we'll get you. Now, a little bit of explanation here, because if you look at the leaderboard, you will see that our top finisher, young Ethan Zimmerman, who finished the course in a time of 1:38.16, is an employee of Action Athletics and is not allowed to qualify or score points at his home gym. So although it will damage his fragile sense of well-being, we're not going to let him podium, but he was our top time today. So big round of applause for Ethan. So we bump it down. In third place, finishing the course in a time of 2 minutes, 20.63 seconds, Chase Harrison. In second place, finishing the course in a time of 2 minutes flat, True the Thor Becker. And in first place, well, really second. Just finishing the course in a time of 1 minute, 43.99 seconds. Last year's NNL podium finisher, second place in his age division, Nate Pardo. Now, in the male division, because we have qualifiers who already qualified for NNL, the spots bump down to the next finisher who has not qualified. Very fair way to do it. Ensures that we have parity once we get to finals. So I have to announce 3 additional qualifiers who are now able to go to Michigan to compete in national finals, even though they did not podium here. First qualifier, Ben Magrum. Second qualifier, Trent Morris. And our third and final qualifier heading to Michigan next month, Tyler Chasen. All right, let's get all of the competitors in this age group. Ladies, back up on the podiums next to those gentlemen. Find some space there. All you guys get in front of the podium on the floor. We're going to take a big picture for everyone. This is all going out to the interwebs, to the world, maybe into space. I don't know. Maybe aliens are really into ninja. Ninja! Such a great group of competitors. We're so happy for you guys. Now, you have until 12 p.m., I didn't say go, for open gym on the floor. The obstacles that are on are the ones that were featured on the course. They're the only ones that are set up safely for you guys to do, okay? So you can practice those obstacles. You've got about a half hour till 12 o'clock. At 12 o'clock, we will be kicking, you guys can go. At 12 o'clock, we will be kicking everybody out because we have to clear the gym. My staff has to reset the courses. They have to take a break. They can't if there's people swinging and hanging on obstacles. So we've got to kick you guys out. We'll let you back in at 12:30 for the registration for the start of the next wave. So if you want to go grab some food, Whole Foods down there, the local, hit up the Action Cafe, which is in the pro shop with the merchandise. Go see Dawn down there. She's been working hard all weekend to get snacks for you guys. So parents are welcome on the floor during open gym time as well. Thank you guys all so much for coming. We're really happy. And stick around later or check out the live stream for everything that's going on.
All right, so that concludes our Teen Wave at the NNL at Action Athletics. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I enjoyed being here, commentating on it. This was great. I am Justin Conway, New York Ninja. You can follow me on Instagram, New York Ninja Warrior. On Facebook, you can easily look me up, Justin Conway. And also the company Ninja Sport. Here, having a blast commentating. This is an awesome competition. We have the Ninja Works timing system all set up. making for a really well-run system, able to track the times as we're going along and see the rankings. The Ninja crew here at Action Athletics, top-notch, beautiful, beautiful day. It's been great. We have 2 more heats to come. We have a few more team competitors and a lot of adult competitors, tons of pros coming up. I will be competing. We have Naj Richardson, who else? I mean, there's so many ninjas. I feel like I can't remember. Oh, Jonathan Angelilli I saw over here. Jake Murray is here. Carl Fantuzo is going to be running later. There are a ton. You can look them up on Facebook to see what the run order is and see who's going to be running. I will be commentating, and you can also post on YouTube. Follow the YouTube live stream. Feel free to comment. I will shout back out to you if I see your comments, and hopefully I'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.
That last beep is when you're going to begin. Thanks to NinjaWorks. Check them out.
Okay, this time forward with our buzzer and the activating of lights. They got the beeping noises. This is full-on official NinjaWorks, the ultimate in ninja timing systems.
If you're a Ninja Warrior gym owner, I highly recommend you check out the NinjaWorks system. Go to ninjaworks.com, the ultimate in ninja timing system.
I think it's one of the best things that a gym could purchase as far as like giving the consumer the real experience for Ninja Warrior. There really is nothing else like it on the market, and nobody else does it better than NinjaWorks.
If you got a gym and you want to set yourself up with some of the most legit stuff like the show, you got to hit up NinjaWorks.
Definitely a must for any ninja gym if you want to be a serious ninja gym.
It's just so fun to get up, complete the obstacle, boom, hit that buzzer, and smoke goes off, and you just feel like a champion. So NinjaWorks, thank you. We love you.